Hi, Monday the 12th of June 2013. Allotment's looking really good, the nice weather we've had. A lot greener. Okay, I'll just give you a quick look around. Right, leeks have been transplanted. They seem to have taken okay. There's 4 rows, I think it's about 60 leeks in there. Onions are swelling up. See if I can find one for you. That one looks a good one there. So they're swelling up good. Garlic. Should I get in and have a feel around at the garlic bulbs? I'm not sure if I should do that or not. But we'll see. It's looking okay anyway. Still got them purple tips. I don't know if anyone knows what they are, because I've tried to look it up and I can't find any. Doesn't seem to be a problem though. Shallots, red sun. I think that's why they're called red sun. I think they have a tinge to them. They seem to be splitting down quite nicely. Got some good sets there. Some of them are not as good as others, but then I think that's what happens with everything. My spring onions have sprung, so need to get them thickened up a little bit. See how that goes. Beetroot, I haven't weeded this bed yet, so you'll have to excuse it. This side here, these 4 rows on this side, are golden red globe 2, I think they're called. And on the 4 rows on this side, as you can see, are the golden Detroit, so they'll be the yellow ones from that little post, and these ones are the red ones. Celeriac, doing fine, still nice and green. That side's there, that's where the celery's going to go, but celeriac's looking good. That's for my cabbages, which are still at home, 3rd attempt. All this area, I'm going to put some, get some new compost bins in. That's manure under there, get it all cleared. And all this lot, all these weeds, all these pathways, you see them? All the pathways need doing. That's going to be my winter job, to try and get all them in. But I'm on a spending embargo. Well, I've been placed on a spending embargo. I'm not on one. Herding Doors has put me on when I've spent too much this year. And again, that brick path there, I'm hopefully going to run it all the way down. But so it needs tidying up a bit. But like I say, that's jobs over the winter. Right then, carrots. I've started at last. These are sweet sugar snacks, I think they're called, and them ones over there are Parmex, little ones. They haven't come up yet. Potatoes, looking good. These are the Picasso that I put in. I can't remember the date on these ones. All seem to be looking good. Good few rows. Valor. I'm sure I've seen flowers on these, or flower. So I don't know if that's too early. Should they be flowering? I don't know. These are definitely going to flower soon. Charlotte, for my little girl, Lottie, and pink fir apple. And these are the International Kidney Jersey Royals. I left a comment to the Happy Plotter a couple of weeks ago saying I hope you like potatoes, because she's got a few in. And I'm thinking that myself now. Eat my words, I think. But again, the Jersey Royals look like they're getting flower heads on them. Oh, look at the colour of them. There's not a yellow one in there. Not just all they've dug in there is the manure over the winter. Courgettes, or zucchinis, used to call them in the States. got flowers on them, and I think we might have a courgette coming on. Plenty of flowers. Fennel bulb. I'm going to start thinning these out. Probably next week, maybe. They're looking good. Get them thinned out. I'll have a look at home. I'm not sure. I was going to do it today, but I'm not sure of the spacings. Bright light Swiss chard. It seems to be doing okay. These are a couple that might be struggling, but I'm sure they'll come back. And these have all got different colours, I think, which is what appealed to me. I've got some F1 Summercross Mooley radishes, like the Japanese radish that you grow over winter, but these are summer ones. They're just coming up. My normal, dare I say, radishes French basket, is it? Looking okay. I've had a couple. Took a couple home. Rhubarb. Still flying up. I've had a few harvests off that now. I'm going to take a few more. Taking some for Sunday, for Father's Day. Clearly, you cannot not have a rhubarb crumble on Father's Day. It's an absolute must. With a big dollop of clotted cream. Oh. Getting myself all giddy again. Okay, French beans, Cobra. These are the ones that I put out really early, and everyone was saying that it wasn't going to work. Well, not that it wasn't going to work, but people said it was too early. But I'm thinking I'm doing okay there. We've got climbing. I've started training them up. Bit of tinging on it, but that was off the wind at the beginning. Them lower leaves. The Lady Di runner beans. On a flyer. Some of them are really high up. Good colouring on the leaves again. A couple of the bottom ones, a bit wind swept, scorched. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, people who know, I've got flowers on. So I'm going to have a good crop off them. Broad beans. I've built a little frame around them all, just to stop them flopping in the wind. I've actually got some peas on these. Plenty, it's very high, so these are definitely not dwarf. There you go. I've got beans, yeah, on them already. So I just built this little contraption. It's just posts all the way down. See and it just supports them, because I've read you just need a little bit. Like, there you go. Prime example. That one there is just, if you see that, and that one's just leaning on it. Got me green Hirschschaft peas. These things are really annoying because I can't keep taking this net on and off. I'm weeding them, so I'm going to have to think of something next year. It doesn't look like this. You've heard me say that before, and this is not what my allotment's about. But I've got stacks of weeds in them, and I just need to get it all up because it's giving me a headache. I wouldn't say sleepless nights. Okay, poppies. This is my bit for the bees, and foxgloves coming on. Poppies. One of them's got a head on there, so they should start soon. So yeah, looking a lot better. See these paths, awful, bloody awful. Excuse my French. Okay, quick look in the greenhouse. Again, this is all gonna. Once the spending embargo has been lifted, paths and compost bins are indoors. She thinks she's the head of the United Nations sometimes. Okay, greenhouse update. Shut the door behind me. Peppers. Let me try and crouch down and get him on. He's clicking now. Yeah, we've got loads of flowers on the peppers, looking really green and healthy. Plenty of flowers on. So it seems like everyone's got flowers on there. 6 Corno di Toro Rosso and 6 normal. Bell peppers. All the flowers are wide open. So I'm assuming I'm going to start getting fruit on them soon. Fruit? He's got fruit? I'm not sure. Aubergines. Black Beauty aubergines. I think I'm going to have to start staking these soon, because they're getting quite tall. Again, looking quite healthy. These bottom leaves, a little bit yellow, but these are only in small pots. So I'm going to have to feed them with a bit of Gromo liquid fertiliser. Peppers. Now these have gone really big up here, and again, if I could just draw your eye into the colour, I think they're looking really, really healthy, very healthy. I've had to bring a couple down because they'd gotten really tall, and they were too tall for where they were, so I've staked them, if there's such a word. These two I was given off a neighbour. These are them, I can't think what they're called. They're like a little tomato with like a leafy outside on. You've got to peel it off and then it's inside. It's a funny name for them, and I can't think. I've been trying to think before I started filming, and I can't remember what the name is. Celery, looking good. That's going to go out as soon as it's big enough. It's self-blanching as well, so I don't have to mess about. I've trimmed me vine. I would say trimmed. I've pulled all the side shoots. Side shoots? I'm probably getting this all wrong, but I've trimmed it, pulled them all off, just so it's just got leaves, and there's no bits trying to come off and trying to create other plants and whatnot. I really don't know what I'm doing with it, but that's what I've read. My cucumbers, F1 Euphea. I've had to tie them up. I've got these poles now. I've been told by one of the gentlemen on here that even that tallest of poles will not be tall enough, so I need to get it right up on the roof and get it tied over, I think. But this is now a problem, because now that shelving there where them 3 stakes are was for my chilies, but I'm going to have to move the chilies. And thank God for this bench, and thank God I listened to Brendan over in Ireland, Mr. Bacon Soda, because when I first came here, my naivety, I was going to rip that all out, and Brendan told me not to, and I'm glad I listened, because I would have been buggered without that. There's no way I could have managed this year without that bench. So I'm glad I kept it. I'm glad I listened to you, Brendan. You're not just a pretty face. Okay, these are my gherkins. I'm probably going to pickle these, but again, one of the guys in here has told me that you can eat them, and his wife prefers gherkins to cucumbers. And again, I've staked them, half decent stakes, but they're going to probably go right up in the roof as well. And another thing as well, I'm so glad that I didn't take all this paint off. I know it doesn't look good, but it's kept it all nice and cool in here. Okay. So, I'll speak to you all soon.